Okay, I'm gonna start recording. Thanks for getting on. I'm screen sharing, so I actually only see Megan right now. But I'm gonna get through this pretty quickly just to give you all the information you need, and then I can answer any questions that you have at the end. So again, this is something that I used this past month. Last in October, I did it for our free Beachbody on Demand group, and I also did it for the 21 day fix. And I'm going to use the example of the 21 day fix because it's on promotion again. All right. So, I'm just going to walk you through the steps. And for those of you, I mean, I'm sure you've made an event or at least obviously seen an event. You've probably been invited to an event through Facebook before. So obviously you kind of have an idea of what it's like. So before you would open up your event, you decide what kind of challenge group you would want to run. I think it's a good idea to try and do a 21 day fixed group just because of it being on promotion, and timing actually works out really well. And we'll talk about that. You'll want to make a list of people to invite, and obviously make sure these are people that you have already been making a connection with. Um, People that you each day you're making contacts. It should be those people, not someone that you haven't talked to in 2 years. Because the way I did this event is I tried to make it personal, more personal. So I invited people I was talking to. I didn't invite like 200 people. Instead, I actually invited right around 40 people for each group. Um, so, because I feel like if I opened up an event and saw that 200 people were invited to this, I would just think like, oh, I'm just another person that, you know, she wants to sell something to, which is not the case. Um, you'd also want to have your event cover photo and include the name of your challenge group and dates it will run. So this is what I did: 21 day mind and body transformation, from November 2nd to November 22nd. Worked out perfectly to do it the beginning part of November before Thanksgiving. All right, so then you would open up your event. Um, and this is on the left hand side. If you're on a computer, it's on the left hand side, you can create an event. Um, I opened up the event, and I'm going to look at my calendar in front of me, 3 weeks before the challenge group. So the reason why it works out pretty perfectly is because if you were to open this up on Monday, on November 9th, you would have 3 weeks to run this event in order to start it on November 30th, which is the Monday after Thanksgiving, and it would lead you up to December 20th, which would be, right before Christmas. So it's good timing, as far as that. So you would set your event photo, set the dates of your challenge group. I used online as my location, because I think a lot of times when people think of challenge groups, they think that they have to meet up in a certain location. So I just wrote online. Um, and then you would add your first post with the description of your challenge group. And I'm going to show you all the different posts that I did. And my tip is that I would invite them to do something with you. So, it's not a bad idea. Some of you might be doing different programs right now, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe decide to do the 21 day fix with your challenge group if you decided to start it on November 30th, since it's 3 weeks before Christmas. All right. So this is smaller because this was the details of my group. So that's the picture that I posted. And then I posted, um, you know, I, I basically really personalized it to me. I explained that, especially if these people saw my Facebook post, they obviously know that I'm training for the Philadelphia Marathon. And I told them about it being my last 3 weeks before the marathon. So I would be tapering with my running, and that I wanted to focus in on my nutrition and do the 21 day fix. So I asked them to do it with me. I told them that I wanted to make it no more than 10 people. Um, And then, I explained what the group would entail. 7 different 30-minute workouts, including cardio, strength, Pilates, and yoga, modifications, balanced and portion controlled meal plans provided, daily accountability, support, and motivation, 24 to 30 nutrient dense meals, daily personal development provided utilizing the book, The Power of Self-Discipline. I decided to throw in personal development into this group, and I used this book because I had listened to it and now I'm rereading it. And it was also one of the books that was recommended on the National Wake Up Call. A positive community of women ready to lift each other up, and me as your personal coach to guide you through this program. So notice I mentioned, the different workouts, and I also mentioned the 24 to 30 nutrient dense meals. So I'm inviting them to do this with me with getting the challenge pack. I set it up that way. And I said 24 to 30 nutrient dense meals because I figured, with the packets, you technically get 24 meals, and with the bags, you get 30. All right, so that was my first post. So like on the first day, that's what I posted. So then day 2, this was my second day, and I just used that 21-day fix image, and I said, hi everyone, I'm really excited about starting another round of the 21-day fix with some of you. I really want all of you to experience what it feels like to take care of your body and love your body. I know as busy women / moms, it's hard to take the time for ourselves, but it is so worth it. You are worth it. So I tried to make this, obviously, my niche market is, busy women, moms, and I tried to gear this completely towards them because I know how busy everyone gets, and it's hard to take care of ourselves, but to stress the importance of it. All right, so that was the first 2 days. I feel like I'm missing a slide. Sorry. Okay, day 3 post. So this worked out well. I did end up getting referrals for both groups. I know we always say to ask for referrals, so I did a day where I posted that image, health and fitness is fun with friends. And this is the truth. I remember the first time I did an online accountability group just like this, I invited 2 of my friends to join me. It worked out so well. Not only did I have the accountability from all the amazing women I was meeting in this group, but I also had the support from 2 of my personal friends. So if you have any friends you think would be interested in joining you, please feel free to invite them to this event. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I did my first challenge group, it was for busy moms, and I had been talking to 2 of my friends about it, and actually went to my coach and was like, hey, do you think it's okay? I mean, she didn't ask me for referrals. I actually took it upon myself to ask her if it was okay, if I could add my friends to the group. So I know how beneficial that was for me. So that's why I do a day of posting this. All right. Oh, okay, here's that one. I thought I had this sooner. So then on that 3rd day, I start my personal invites. So at this point, I just invited the people to the event, and I didn't actually send them any messages yet. So I figure after seeing the first couple of days of the post, this is when I start taking the time to individually message every single person that I invited, because I feel like sometimes the events, I know I'm not necessarily good at checking the events all the time. So that's why I sent everyone an individual message. So your message might sound like this. Hi, Michelle. How are you? I hope you're having a great week. I wanted to let you know I invited you to an event through Facebook. I wasn't sure if you saw the invite. When you get a minute, check it out and let me know what you think. And you might even personalize this a little bit more, depending on how much you've been talking to that person, something that you saw on Facebook. Maybe I know that I invited some people that I know we've talked about the 21-day fix in the past. So I mentioned that in my personal message. So I didn't do all the personal invites in one day. I just broke it up in like 3 days probably, and sent like 12, 13 personal invites, personal messages each day. And obviously, like, you can copy and paste the generic part. Like, I wanted to let you know I invited you to an event through Facebook, and you can just personalize the beginning part, copy and paste, so you can get those messages out pretty quickly. Okay, day 4 post, I did a video. And with that video, I said, hi, everyone. I thought it would be helpful to explain a little bit about the meal plan to follow with the 21-day fix. There is no depriving yourself of any kinds of food. I also forgot to mention that you can even work chocolate and wine into the plan. So I didn't actually say that in the video, but that would have been something good to add in the video. And in the video, it was 5 minutes. I had my containers in front of me. I couldn't put the video in here, but I had the containers right in front of me that I used. I went through and explained all the different containers. I told them that, you know, you weren't getting just one of each container, that there was a quick little formula to figure out how many of each containers you get a day. I told them basically that how many containers I have a day, and I gave them a quick little rundown of what like a day looked like for me, and told them what I would fill those containers with. In that video, I actually also mentioned Shakeology. I showed a sample of Shakeology, and I just quickly mentioned that, you know, it is a protein, and I know personally for me it's tough to get proteins in. So, so it was a pretty important part of the meal plan. I got a lot of really good feedback on the videos. People on that video, they felt like it really gave them a good idea of what the meal plan was all about, what the containers were all about. Because like I said, I think a lot of times people look at the containers and think like that's all they get for a day, which we know that's not right. So that video was really good. And again, it just gave that personal connection with you, you know, talking to them instead of just them reading something every single day. All right, I added this. This is, you know, obviously optional, it's up to you. But my day 5 post was about winning a copy of Fixate. I said, all right, let's talk about the fun stuff. Everyone who decides to join this group and purchases their challenge back will be entered to win this fabulous cookbook. It is called Fixate and will be your best friend during the fix. It has 101 Fix-approved recipes, including healthy treats and cocktails. Also, during our 3 weeks together, I will be recognizing someone each week. This is simply someone participating and putting their all into the group. Each challenger of the week will receive a prize. Not only will we change our minds and bodies in 21 days, we will also have fun, celebrate successes, and win prizes. So this is totally up to you. You could use Fixate. You could use something different. You don't have to use prizes at all. But this was just a little incentive. I didn't give it to everyone that purchased. I did a drawing, and just, you know, just the people that bought challenge packs were in the drawing, and one person won the cookbook. Okay, I did not do any posts over the weekend. So at this point, those 5 posts were Monday through Friday. I didn't do anything on the weekend. You know, just let them think about it and, you know, figure things out. Obviously, I did send messages during the weeks, and I was in conversations with people, but I didn't post anything over the weekend. So this day 6 post would be the following Monday. I just put one picture up here, but I actually showed 3 different before and after pictures. I tried to find ones with obviously like different body types, and they were all women because I invited women, but they were also different ages as well that I included. And I said, good morning and happy Monday. Check out some results from the 21-day fix. It's really amazing what effective 30-minute workouts and balanced portion-controlled meal planning can do for your body, both inside and out. So, you know, a lot of people like the before and after pictures to see, you know, actual results. Okay, so then day 7, you know, some people I did talk to them, you know, some people just ask right away, like, how much is it? What's included? What do you get? But I did a post about the 21-day fix challenge pack and it being on promotion. So, and I included a link to the challenge pack because, you know, at this point, I think it's important, you know, they can check out the link. And I think when you click on those links and you see like, I know you can see that in this picture, this is what I included in this post. You see everything, but when it's like stretched out on that page on, like when you click on a challenge pack link, I feel like it just looks like a lot more than when it's just put in that little box there. So I said, good morning, this shows you everything you need to get started, and it is all bundled together. You pick the flavor Shakeology you would like in one challenge pack. It is on promotion this month, so there is an extra discount. You will also get a 21-day fix insulated tote bag as a bonus. If you have any questions, let me know. You can check out this promotion in the link below. So, you know, I don't mention the price in the post. I don't really like to do that. That's why I included the link so they can click on the link and find out the price. All right. Day 8, I also did another video on this day. So, because at this point, you know, I had people responding that they were going. You know, usually people don't respond that they're not going to your event. They just tell you that they're not, you know, not interested. But I had quite a few people that had responded going. So in my day 8 post, so this is like a week and a half. You know, it's like that Wednesday, the following week. So it's a week and a half before our challenge group would actually start. So I said, I'm excited to start the 21-day fix with many of you in just a week and a half. Check out this video for some important info. And in this video, it was only 2 minutes. I think it was less than 2 minutes. And I mentioned that I was really excited about the people who already said that they were going to be going to the event. And I reminded them that if they were going to be joining us, that today would be the day to get their challenge pack ordered, so it would be able to get there on time and I could go over everything with them. I also, which I think is important, mentioned in the video that, you know, Beachbody offers the money back guarantee, bottom of the bag guarantee. If they are unhappy with the results, if they're not thrilled with Shakeology, that they can return it to get their money back. Because, you know, I think obviously we have a lot of people with price objections, and if they want to commit to something like this, I think it's helpful to know that, you know, if they're not happy with it, that they can get their money back. And honestly, I can say that I rarely have had people return a challenge pack or Shakeology. It's happened to me only a handful of times, maybe that many. Day 9 was just a simple post. You know, I'm so ready, are you? And I changed that this year to this November. I'm going to show everyone how the best version of me looks, feels, and acts. So just a simple post for day 9. Day 10, because at this point, like, yes, we would want people to have their challenge pack purchased already, but I also know that I can give them enough information in the challenge group to get their meal plan taken care of. And if they get the challenge pack, they can access their workouts on demand immediately. So even if, I mean, ideally you'd want the challenge pack before, but they could still technically join the group and be on track without having their challenge pack arriving right away. They just wouldn't have Shakeology, obviously, immediately. So this is my day 10 post, just showing just what a day's worth of eating would look like and the different containers. All my red hearts turned out to be black hearts. I don't know why. Okay, and then day 11 post, this was literally like a week before, so no weekend posts again. And I just gave like my last call and that I was going to be doing the drawing for the Fixate cookbook, and that they really needed to get it ordered if they wanted to be included in that drawing. Also on day 11, just because I was offering the incentive of the cookbook, I included a picture of that recipe of the apple banana muffins that I made from Fixate, just to show one of the recipes in the cookbook. All right, so wrapping up the event, I posted a video the following day drawing a name to win Fixate. So I actually did the drawing live on the video. I followed up with invites. Like I was literally talking to basically all the people that I invited to the event for the 2.5 weeks that I was running the event. Just to let you know, from this particular group, I got one referral. So one of the women that joined the group, her sister actually joined the group as well. I had 6 people purchase the challenge pack, and then 2 people ended up buying the program, which is fine. Ideally they would get the challenge pack, but I would never not have someone in a group if they did not purchase the challenge pack. They're still doing the group with us, and they're being exposed to people drinking Shakeology each day. So I feel like it was definitely a pretty successful event, considering also you have to consider this time of year being a tough time of year too. All right, so some tips for this. I would not do this for every single one of your challenge groups. And if you decided to do them for, back-to-back months, I would just make sure that you're not inviting the same people. So I did a Beachbody On Demand and a 21-day fix one last month. I am going to do another event. I basically made a brand new list of people to invite to this particular event that were not included in the last event, especially if I'm going to include the same information. However, I'm definitely going to go back to some of those people that were pretty interested, and I probably have like 10 people that were pretty interested or thinking like maybe not now, maybe later. I'll definitely go back to them, mentioning, especially since the 21-day fix is on sale for another month. Again, I mentioned this, don't make your invite list too long or too large. It really takes the personalization away. Mine were kept right around 40 people that I invited. The videos are a great way to connect with the customers if you can try to include a couple of those. And then the timing. You could open this event on November 9th, and you would have 3 weeks to invite to a group starting on November 30th. So you would be able to finish the 21-day fix on December 20th, right before Christmas. So you don't have to necessarily use this for a 21-day fix challenge group. I mean, you could change it, and you could add different programs, talk about different programs. It's just, I chose the 21-day fix just because it's on promotion, and I think we can all agree that this program definitely reaches out to quite a few people. You could also do this. I know I want to do this for a coach open house or even an opportunity call. So you could post a couple things just explaining what coach open house is or what the call is about, and invite people that way. And then I would also mention to people, even if, because you might get the objections if you decide to do it starting this Monday and do it for the beginning of December, that people just think that they just don't want to commit to something like that right before the holidays with, parties and things going on before and the busyness of the time of year. So I would definitely mention in your conversations that they could still take advantage of the promotion if they're interested in the program and use it for our New Year's Challenge group that will be starting in January. All right, so that is everything I had. Does anyone have any questions at all for me?
I do.
Okay.
No, I was
Go ahead. Go ahead, Megan.
Okay, just like personalizing it. Like, should I use like my before and afters from 21? Like to show like my results too, along with like some of the ones from the website, just to like personalize it more.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Fantastic idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we should get like too personal or just like.
No.
Okay. It's more relatable, I think, if I can like.
Yeah, I think
and this is what happened to me.
Yeah, I think the more personal you can get and the more you can make it about, sharing your results and do this with me, like I'm doing this too, that kind of thing, inviting them to do it with you. I think the more you do that, the better.
Okay,
Absolutely. That's a great idea.
that's good.
All right.
Go ahead, Melissa. You're on.
So would you have a separate group other than our, like, the big holiday hustle?
Yeah, so I actually did do a group that was just, I'm just doing it by myself. It's the first
Okay.
challenge group I've run by myself in a very long time. But I am actually doing one with my Fall Classic team. So if you would want to join that group, Melissa, you'd be more than welcome to do that. 'Cause
Okay.
we are going to do it from November 30th until December 20th. So it works out that way. So, and for
Okay.
those of you on a Fall Classic team, it's not a bad idea, maybe just to team up with those people on your team. But if you want to join the group that Diana and Stephanie and I are doing, that would be perfectly fine.
Okay.
But I
Cool.
think just because if it's 21 day fix, if it's just geared towards that, I think it's nice to do it as a smaller group rather
Mhm.
to be in the big holiday hustle group, because that's a pretty big group.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, so you'd be more than welcome to do that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions? No? You have a question, Christine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you do 3 weeks because the program's 3 weeks, or is it just like enough time for them to get their stuff ordered and everything?
Yeah, I do 3 weeks because I feel it gave me enough time to share all the information that I wanted to. So basically I gave like a week and a half of information. And then I was like, okay, you should get your challenge pack by now. And then I gave like that till that following Monday and was really like, okay, this is it, last call. So
Right.
that's why I did the 3 weeks, just because, I would like them to have their challenge packs ahead of time. And I would like to give them all the information that I feel is important to give them beforehand. So, yeah. And I don't even know if I looked at the timing, like, 3 weeks ahead of time to this past time. It just worked out well that it was 3 weeks. And I felt that timing was just right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? No? Are we good? Okay. Well, thanks for getting on. I know there were other people that wanted to get on but couldn't, so it was great you guys could get on so I could present it to some of you, and now we have the recording for the rest of the team. So hopefully you find this useful. I just found it just to be, I don't know, took the pressure off me somehow with inviting, because I felt like I was really giving good, valuable information to them about this program. And I think because it's the 21 day fix, and I mean, it's just something it's a program that I'm very passionate about too. I feel like it just works well for so many people. Like, I love insanity, teach insanity and everything, but I know that program is definitely not for everyone. So, and it's actually funny, I don't think I've ever sold an insanity challenge pack, or I don't even recommend it very much, but I think because it's a 21 day fix, and I think, most of us have done the program, it's really easy to share what our experiences with it and what we've gone through. So it just made it a lot easier to invite to. All right. Well, thanks for hopping on. And if you have any further questions, just let me know. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.